Look. I hope Atlantic City got a gym in there. Hope Atlantic City got a gym in there, baby. Word. I'm about to work. Ooh, yeah. What's going on YouTube? This Gy'styles the highest nine. And I'm glad I waited for this one. I am glad. I mean, I could have spoke about this on Tuesday, but I waited. I said, I'm not. Let's not let my emotions take over me on this one. I'll wait this one out, see what happens. Everybody's quick to make videos here and there. Let's see what happens. Because this is the three sides of the story: the Sony side, the Marvel side, and the fans, and how we all feel. Because we all emotional about this. Now, let's start. The Spider-Man movie's all been successful in its own way, budget-wise. Majority, the average of a Spider-Man movie made at least 700 million. Budget probably 760, 860 million, depending on the movie. Now, Marvel asked Sony, can they use the character, of course, and they done well. I mean, Spider-Man was a big contributor to Civil War. I mean, this character could hold its own. I mean, that's the whole thing. Like, and Sony knows this. Like, Spider-Man alone could compete with Batman, Justice League, X-Men, the Avengers by himself. Like, Spider-Man alone could compete with other superhero franchises. Like, for real. Like, this is what it is. So now when you look at it, because the Amazing Spider-Man, which still made money, the two movies still, made seven. It didn't make as much as Spider-Man 3, but it still made 700 million in the box office. Well, so when Marvel had Spider-Man Civil War and the part of the MCU, it kind of gave Spider-Man that swag back, because Spider-Man had fell off for a couple years. I think like Batman had it for a while, but Spider-Man fell off for a few years. It was just too much Spider-Man. Like, people was confused. People thought the Andrew Garfield movies was a part of the MCU. Like, the fans don't know. The fans don't know. The casual fans don't know about the Sony and all this. Who owns what? They just see the characters. They just see the characters. So now, Spider-Man's part of the MCU. You see the whole story with him and Tony Stark, and he contributed a lot. I mean, like, that's that. We need Spider-Man part of the universe. From the fan side, this is what we want. Yeah. He's home. Cool. Now, Sony looking at it like, whoa, wait, hold up. They Spider-Man's on the MCU and all that. Cool. Now, the Venom movie, now in 2018, the year of Spider-Man, for some reason. For some reason, Spider-Man was just on fire. The video game did better. Has sold 3.3 million copies. The video game opening week, or like its run, did better than opening week for the first Spider-Man movie, Homecoming, for the Marvelverse. Then, game came out September, October, Venom movie. Boom, Venom movie made 800 million. Pretty damn close since Spider-Man 3, the biggest Spider-Man movie since the third one. And the third one made that much because it was the third movie from the last two. It was just the hype. The third movie wasn't shit. But it was the hype of the first two movies. So the money's there. So Venom did that much. So they're like, whoa, okay. Now they had the Spider-Verse thing with the Miles Morales, and that thing received great reviews. So it's like Sony, like, whoa, we back in it. we could just do our own little Spider thing now. And fast forward, they see how Marvel's using their character, and it's like it's kind of like too much of a back burner. It's like Spider-Man's whole arc been about him and being a mentor to Tony Stark, and it's just like, with all these movies, it's like, oh, Spider-Man's his own man, his own character. He don't really need his story alone. Is like I said before, can compete with the rest of Avengers stories. Spider-Man's story was just him looking for a job, breaking up with Mary Jane left and right, and dating Gwen, and all this stuff, going to school, all that drama. You don't even have to pull a villain there. That drama alone competing with an Avengers movie. With just the drama with Peter Parker life. He ain't even got the suit on yet. Now here comes Green Goblin and Dr. Ock and all them niggas. So they looking at it like, whoa, like, we need y'all, but we don't really need our God to be really part of our universe. This is how, Sony feeling themselves now. Cause they like, look, man, we got the whole Carnage thing going on. And that's another thing, like, they're like, look, they about to put Carnage in the next Venom movie. Then those Spider-Man in that, the casual fans they're not gonna keep up with who own what. Shit, cause I'm telling you right now, look, I love the MCU. But if Sony do a movie with Carnage, Spider-Man, and Venom, they got my money already. I know it's gonna be great, as great as it is if it was over here. But look, this is what we want to see. We want to see Venom, Carnage, and Spider-Man already. This the movie they want to see. We all want to see Venom, Carnage, Maximum Carnage. Shit, stop playing the game. See, the whole Mysterio thing is cool, and that's another thing. Like, I love the Spider-Man movies in the MCU, but we ain't really get deep in that story yet. We ain't really get to the hard parts, the nitty gritty. He fought, Vulture in the first one. That was great. It's a good start, something different. We don't need to see another Green Goblin again. Then we see Mysterio, but now it's like, where we want to see the real dogs. We want to see Venom and Carnage. Enough is enough. This is what we really want to see. And Sony knows this. Sony like, look, they got the cars. Like, look, we give me our movies this right now. We don't need no whole build up with Spider-Man over here doing all this with all these other guys. Look, over here we gonna give y'all the movie. Now I'm hearing like Sony already planned on. They had their own actor already. They already had a plan of making the whole Avengers movies felt like a dream sequence. Like, they gonna have Spider-Man come in the movies and he's just gonna just wake up and just mention everything that happens in the MCU like it's a dream. I'm like, damn, Sony. Come on, man. It's one, I get it, because the whole, I think, before the money breakdown, the problem is Disney getting the money firsthand, like a good 5%, and the merchandise and all that with the toys and everything. Before, like, the films even go out. So Disney getting 8% before Uncle Sam and Trump and them touching it. So before they touching it, Disney getting their 5%, then the movie going to box office, blah, blah, blah. They split whatever the deal is. Like, I guess, they wanted a 50-50. Sony was like, yo, kiss my ass, we out. We got this. We gonna take our boy back home. We don't really need y'all because we got Carnage. We got Carnage. So now this is everything is timing. Everything's on Sony's side with this. Sony is like, look, we're gonna make our money regardless. The $700 million is there. They gonna spend a $200 million budget, like they always do, $190 million budget, and make their $7-8 million. Now the last one, the Far From Home, that shit made $1 million, and we still in the summer. So that made $1 million. So now Sony is feeling it. They like, nah, like we really don't need y'all. We don't need no build up with Spider-Man. going to Wakanda. We don't need none of that. Let's bring him back into New York and give him that story. A lot of Spider-Man fans miss that. Don't get it twisted. I mean, we love Tom Hardy and we love that cast. That cast is great. But we kind of missed the Spider-Man being in New York and his storyline and watching him grow and the whole. The last movie is different. I fucks with it, but it's like it's just time to get to the gritty. Now, Kevin Feige and them just announced that they had plans for Spider-Man for the next few movies. Before I get to that, now the whole plan and build up and timing. See the Spider-Man game. Spoiler alert, you haven't played it. The next game gonna have Venom in it, and this next game is pretty much due in the next 2 years or next year. Around the same time, Venom 2 come out with Carnage. You see, it's a whole build up now. See, and whatever they do, the Spider-Gwen thing, boom, boom, boom. So by the time you get to the next Spider-Verse thing, you can add Venom in that. So it's gonna be a parade of Venom, Spider-Man, Carnage everywhere. You're not gonna miss it. They got the Carnage comic book out right now. They are not playing. Carnage, Venom, and Spider-Man. That is their ticket, and that shit is gonna make $1 billion. They are not playing. Nobody ain't gonna miss this triple threat. I mean, in the biggest storyline they could do after that is bringing back the old actors and do a live action Spider Verse. Oh my God! If they ever bring Andrew Garfield, whew, damn, Andrew Garfield and Toby. They ever bring Toby and Andrew Garfield back in the and do a whole Spider Verse live action, man? Shit. Spider Carnage, man, come on. So now, now Kevin Feige has announced they have a new deal they're trying to get with Sony. They really negotiating right now. Like Disney have a plan. They even by Saturday they want Spider-Man to be part of the Disney Expo and all that. This is gonna be crazy. So they said they have a 6-movie deal with Tom Hardy after this third movie. So the first saga is gonna be the college years, and then the saga after that is gonna be the adult years. Now they said in the college year they're gonna introduce the Spider-Man and Amazing Friends. So you're gonna have the Iceman, the Firestorm chick. So that's gonna bring in the X-Men characters. Like 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 him and Iceman gonna be cool. That's gonna tie in with that. So they have a whole plan out how they gonna bring some X-Men characters in the next Spider-Man. Like just like how the old cartoon is. I ain't like that cartoon like that. It was cool. It was whatever. It was good for the 80s and shit. I'm a 90s baby. But seeing that, it's like, yo, that would be dope though. Cause like I told my boy, I'm like, yo, they trying to do Spider-Man like Harry Potter. Like he don't have like 7 movies by himself. Like he's gonna be the man. Like this is the man right now. He's gonna have 7 movies by himself. Like his Spider-Man, and this is the first time you see Spider-Man's story from the beginning to end, the growth. Like this is crazy. Like this is something that have to work out. Like we can't miss out on this. We can't have a new Spider-Man face happen in between. We can't have Sony pick somebody they wanted and all that to come in. Like we don't got time for that, man. We used to this guy. This dude has already been out for 4 years already. This is what we're accustomed to. So they had no plans, and I'm like, whoa, what? You can't be serious. So like, look, we just look. They gotta make this. We just got Spider-Man. We're not ready to lose him. We just got the X-Men and Fantastic Four. We don't gotta go. We're not trying to go backwards and trying to get Spider-Man again. We already did this. Come on, Sony. Like come on, stop it. And my whole thing is, like, yo, like we said we gave you dude, we promoted dude. You know what I mean? That's how Marvel looking at it. Like we put dude in the biggest movies ever. We ain't missed. Like we push your mans in the movies attached to our guy. This how Marvel looking at it. Like we put him in Civil War, banger. He had his own movie, banger. First time with Black Panther in the movie, bangers. You know, now you watch that, you want to watch Black Civil War, you want to watch Black Panthers, and you want to watch Spider-Man Homecoming. You know, that's how, it's all connected. Bangers. Then we put you on Infinity War and Endgame's classics. This dude said nothing but classics. So I'm always looking at it like, yo, we put you nothing but classics. Since your whole time, we took care of y'all. So, and then your last movie made $1 billion. Now you're acting up. Like, it's like, come on, let's keep this ball rolling. Don't mess this up now. Shit, cause I wasn't gonna make $1 billion without us, without that Marvel stamp, and that's a fact. Marvel had did a great job promoting y'all mans. The character they don't really have fully control of. They did a better job. I mean, shit, Spider-Man found doing a better job than Carmelo Anthony. Shit, they treating these fictional characters better than real people. Shit, X-Men found a job just like that. Fantastic Four did a horrible movie. They got a job. Shit, Melo came and found a team. Spider-Man good. So they need this is so much to lose, and I don't want to see a petty Carnage Venom Spider-Man movie, cause that's the only calling. Like, we just don't want to see it like that happen like that, man. This is keep Spider-Man in the MCU. But man, this is the ticket maximum carnage right there, man. I mean, look, just do the right thing, man. They have plans to bring a Venom in and all that. I mean, because at the end of the day, they all just see the money, all just see the dollars, and it's the ticket right here. If any more news, we can get updated. It's Gy'styles. I am out. Hope you enjoy this.